Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the UCF Knights and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Knights ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... 25-yard line. On the run, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Got it, looking for the first down. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Young. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Maybe some room here. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to move them on the counter. Pulled to the ground.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Powers through the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out wide left, it's Farmer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Caught. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to Watson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Seven-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fresh set of downs going up top. A little release to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the edge, it's Hawkins. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. This time they'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Watson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in, it's Wade. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a give to Watson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Run in the red zone. It's Chambers. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Here's Duke Watson. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
I like the aggressive nature by this defense. They've got the opponent backed up on the goal line. They're going to send the blitz, try to get an extra guy in on the pass rush, and they get home, getting the safety.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. A handoff for Watson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Chambers. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the air, it's Barnett. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Motion from the wideout. Tough run here. It's Watson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves the pocket. It's Barnett. Rush right in his face. They'll run the screen. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Knights! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the return, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Keeps it himself. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the edge. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moving the pocket, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So the turnover sets up their first drive in this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Rolls right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cowboys! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40, inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Sells to run, looking to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Wade. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Barnett. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Rams him with the stiff arm. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UCF! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The handoff. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Sells to fake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Drives inside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Watson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They'll run the counter. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Back's got it on the screen. On his feet at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Watson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Goes high to pull it in. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's a give to Watson. Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's Duke one more time. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Power ahead. They were all over it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Unleashes to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
On play action. Left side is Green. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Right side, it's Green. Snags it, and there's running room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it, threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking for the two-point try. Flips it out in the flat. Into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. The short hands. It's Wade. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw one first. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Snaps it in the shotgun. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. In the red area, it's Watson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under pressure. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Knights. Extra point here will give them the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking a...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. The give on the counter. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the counter. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Quarterback keeper. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Way off target there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run him again. Uh-oh, look out. Turning it on. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Unloads to the right. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.